My husband, y'all, Michael Ross. It's Father's Day, y'all. So we're excited. Well, I'm excited. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
You feeling good? I'm so glad you're here with me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What happened? What happened? All right. So tell us about yourself, Big Mike.
My name is Michael Ross. I'm from Moreno Valley, California. 26 years old, father of 3 kids. Been with this beautiful soul for 10 years. 10 years, y'all. It's been my baby.
Aww. Wow. Oh my God. 10 years. 10 years. Whew. All right. So let's keep it real. What did you think fatherhood would be like versus what it actually is?
I don't know. At first, I thought fatherhood was going to be like, I actually thought it was really going to be real fun. I thought I was going to have a bunch of broke little best friends running around the house and just, just joking around and just having fun all day. But then I'm starting to realize, being a father comes more with just trying to have fun, trying to make your kids your friends. It comes with a lot of responsibilities, especially with me kind of having a rough start when I first had my first one. So, yeah, it was a little curveball God did throw at me, but, I handled it well. And I think I am becoming into the man that I need to be a good father.
Oh. I love that. I love hearing that. I don't know why I'm so emotional. Let me just check the camera real quick and make sure we recorded in. I do that a lot. Oh shoot, we are. Okay. I don't know why I'm crying. Okay. Yeah. Well, you did come out of a hard season, and now you're raising a whole legacy. How is it coming out of prison and then coming back home and trying to readjust and raise kids? You've been out for
3 years.
3 years, and that's amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Coming out of prison and, trying to be a father was very hard. I did almost 3 years in prison. It was very hard because at times I had to forget that I had a daughter and I had a family and I had a wife that cared about me due to me just trying to get through prison as a man, trying to figure it out. I don't wish prison on anybody. Prison is not meant for no human being, no black man, no man at all. And having to go to prison, deal with everything I had to deal with in prison, stories that you ain't even heard of or thought about. And then also while I'm incarcerated, my second baby is born. Brooklyn, that's my miracle baby. And then coming home, her not knowing me, and then trying to be this father, and then bam, I got a son. So it was a lot to try to conquer and deal with. Being as young as I was, trying to come home with 3 kids and a wife and trying to hit the ground running. It was definitely a big adjustment.
I commend you for that. I have no idea of how it felt, to be in prison. But from a daughter's perspective, my father was in prison. And it brings me joy to know that you came out and you did hit the ground running. I mean, you show up every day for these kids, and I'm so saying I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Wait, what's wrong? Come on.
Okay. What's one thing you're doing as a father that you wish you had grown up?
I like fishing. You know, I didn't have my father. I didn't have a male role model in my life. I didn't have any of that. You know, I always wanted to make sure my kids see me when they come home from school. Because the last recollection I had, I came home, my father told me he was going to work and never came back home. So I try to do things very differently. I try to show my kids as much as I can how much I love them, how much I'm there for them. You know, they don't have to want for nothing. They don't got to ask me. I'm always do whatever I can to make sure my kids got it.
And he does, and I appreciate that. I don't know why I'm so emotional today, y'all, but one thing is, one thing that I like is you never know, like, what somebody else is going through, especially, like, your spouse. Us mothers, we have our responsibilities, and, you know, fathers have their responsibilities too, but they never really get to talk about what's on their shoulders, their perspectives. And, you know, just hearing you talk, it really just blessed me, you know, sharing your story. Because sometimes I think in a marriage and raising kids and stuff, we make it all about us. And we don't take the time to step in another person's shoes and connect and check in. And I just want to say I'm proud of you for sharing this story with me. I'm proud of the man you are. I'm proud of the father you are. And yeah, I'm proud of you. And I'm blessed to see you here with these kids.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What's your favorite dad moment? So for something that made you think, yep, I'm really somebody's dad now.
Waking up to my fat boy. Man, that boy remind me of my age and everything, because that's my baby boy. And you know, with him always acting like me, always being goofy, he always got some little antic going on with my son. It is always let me look at him like, dang, I got a little knucklehead right here who just won't just sit down. He just won't stay out of something. But that's my boy. Or when I'm listening, I could be chilling in the living room trying to watch my show. I can hear my girls in their room arguing about some nail polish or lip gloss. And it just makes me laugh because I was like, my girls in there arguing about something I don't even know what they're talking about. And it just reminds me so much of like just growing up and listening to my own family. And then now it's my turn. I'm hearing my kids bickering and battle. It's just fun. It's just funny. Sometimes I don't even want to stop it. I just want to hear what they got to say because it's funny.
Yeah, they do be cracking me up. Oh my goodness. And Mike, he loves him some you. He loves him some you. I be watching him and how he just get comfortable and my daddy.
Yeah. And my Bricky.
Yeah, Brooklyn, she gonna defend her daddy. That's one thing she gonna do is defend her daddy. She gonna go to war for her daddy. My daddy said,
That's my baby.
I'll go tell Brooke, okay, you don't need to have no chips after dinner. It's just time for you to go to bed because you had enough chips all day. Well, my daddy already said I can have one. So, let's talk about marriage. What's something people don't tell you about being married with kids that you had to learn on your own?
don't want to say it like that, but it's kind of like you gotta kind of like not say you forget yourself or like it's less about yourself now. You know, you got the wife, you got your kids, you got the household. Well, now I'm not, but before, I was just constantly running, working. I ain't at work, I'm doing something with the kids. I ain't doing something with the kids, I'm doing something for you. If I ain't doing that, I'm doing something around the house. It's just, I don't know, just like it's a busy lifestyle to me sometimes. You're just constantly going.
Constantly going. I feel that. And I feel like a lot of women are prioritizing like self-care and rest and breaks and stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
How do you prioritize your self-care and your rest?
Whenever I can get a free moment, take a quick nap, get on the phone, talk some mess with my boys, or if I can, get out and go fish if I can.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's back to the office.
Back to the office. And fishing. Tell us about your fishing. Your fishing journey. He just picked up a new hobby, fishing.
No, it ain't picked up. I used to fish back when I was younger. I just picked it back up since I had injured my knee and I had more free time to go do it. But yeah, I do. Fishing is actually very peaceful to me. I like it. I ain't gotta catch nothing. I just want to be out there on the water.
I love that for you. I love that for you. Look at you smiling.
Come on, girl. That's a nice
I was saying, I love that for you. I love that you finding peace. I love that you making friends out there.
Mm-hmm.
I can say like, since you've been out and since you moved here, I've never really seen you go out and have friends until now. Or like really, I know like you play the game and you be on with your friends and stuff online after we put the kids to bed. But I'm excited for what God is doing in your life in this season. I'm being more social. Can you tell us about like your journey of don't do that.
No way. You ain't saying nothing.
Your journey of fishing and getting back into, finding yourself outside of being a father and a husband.
The journey. I mean, it really wasn't much of it like a big journey. It was just, you do have to find yourself again. Because like I said, the kids, the house, their individual activities. And I mean, sometimes you get just parents, even as a parent, you can get lost in that. And then you forget, like, I got stuff I like to do as well. Yes, my daughter, she likes to dance and all the makeup. Brooklyn likes to go do flips and do all that. Michael just like to eat and everything. So as I'm trying to occupy all these personalities, you forget about yourself until you can actually sit down and go, okay, what can I do for Michael? What can I do for myself? Or vice versa, like you, what can you do for Marjorie? What can you do, to try to find your niche again and try to find things you like.
So tell us about it.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about what are you finding out about Michael in this season? What you like as an adult versus 10 years ago?
Okay, so 10 years ago, back in my prom, I used to love throwing parties. I was a wild kid in high school, so I threw parties.
Love being in them streets.
I liked it all. Now, I say I'm in my old man season, as my man Terrell said. Shout out my cousin Terrell too. That's my guy right there. We in our old man season. I ain't old. I like just sitting there, just being quiet. I don't like all the commotion no more. I don't like that. I don't like being out in the crowd. I'd rather, if I can, go sit out there listen to some little oldies, and then I like just throw my reel out there and have fun. I like the peace. I like the water. It's able for me to just think and reflect on what I got going on in life, my family, stuff I've been through, stuff I've overcame, and it gives me the chance to think, realize how strong I am as a human, as a man at the end of the day.
I love that, babe. And you are a strong man. You've been through so much. You carry so much weight on your shoulders. And I think because sometimes when we're in our now, we don't consider how much that other person is going through.
Mm-hmm.
And don't you get tired of being strong all the time?
No.
Why do you think that is?
Why I get tired of something? Well, why I get tired of an ability that God blessed you with? Not everybody is as strong as the next person. The road I've been down and I've been through, somebody else might be able to handle that. If you was in my shoes, you wouldn't be able to handle that. My son, him coming up, I would never want him to go through anything I don't have to go through. And if he even did, God did make him the strong. Nope, I still don't want it because everybody's journey is different. Not everybody can go through what you've been through. Not everybody can withstand the pain, the hurt, the tear, everything you had to put into to make it to where you are today.
I love that. I love that. And babe, I know I like to talk about like self-care and rest and taking the cape off. But sometimes, babe, I want you to take your cape off and not have to feel like you have to be so strong all the time. Give God the burden. Because it's hard carrying it. Fatherhood, me, because I know I'm hard to deal with. I'm a piece of work. I'm just letting y'all know. The kids, navigating society, navigating this new manhood, because I know when you were in prison, life stopped a little bit, and so you're coming out, and you went to prison kind of young, so like you were put in an adult situation, and you had to man up young. And so I'm just encouraging you to, and me, because I know I say that, and then I'll be like, babe, can you go pull a washer out for me? I do. And that's maybe something I need to do too, is step into your shoes, is check in with you as a father. Or step in your shoes as what you're navigating as a father and husband. But I really, really do, in this next season, our next season, I want you to prioritize not being so strong all the time and just being, let some of that frustration out. Because it is frustrating navigating, I don't get frustrated with our kids. I get frustrated with you sometimes. I get frustrated with work. So I can only imagine, because you the head, you are rock, you lead us. So I can only imagine just the pressure. Babe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next question. What's one thing I do that drives you crazy as your wife, but you low-key love it?
You nag.
I said, but you low-key love it.
I do love it, because it reminds me that you still need me to do something. You can complain all you want, but you still need me.
I'm nag.
You not nag. You can do whatever your wife do. Y'all just complaining, nag a little bit.
Okay, I need to work on that.
You see that?
Okay. Yeah, I do that.
Yeah.
And so how can we keep our connection strong even when life feels chaotic?
What that connection going through? What do you mean?
Like our connection to each other. when life is lifing.
I mean, so I just feel like something you gotta like run this course, and we gotta still just come back and make sure we still good.
Checking in with each other.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Life is gonna do what it's gonna do, but as long as me and you still grounded to each other, that's all that matters.
I love that. Still grounded to each other. And one thing I like, babe, is after I got to nag a little bit, which I'm working on. After you done fussed a little bit, we get on that couch and we watch us a funny movie. We be busting up and forget about all of today. I love that when we put the kids to bed, we just have our time to bond.
Yeah, I like that.
So, what's the most dad thing you've done lately? Like full on dad mode?
When you was in Georgia recently for the Grand Prix, Riley wanted to paint my nails.
Is she painting them?
Yeah,
Okay.
because she wanted to see if she can be like her TT.
Her TT.
I
Oh.
want to TT her hair. So I was like, Daddy, can I use you as can I use your hand? I didn't know what she was doing at first, because I was knocked out on the couch, you know how I am. So she went, and then she just did it. I didn't let her do it, because that's what my daughter wanted to do. She just wanted to be an artist, so hey, go ahead.
No. My poor fool. And what advice would you give a man who's trying to be a better husband and father but doesn't know where to start from your point of view?
Can you repeat that one?
What advice? Okay.
That was hard.
What advice would you give a man who's trying to be a better husband and a father but doesn't know where to start? Like, what advice would you give to a young fella?
Start with yourself. You have to start with yourself. You gotta change your way of thinking. You gotta change your way of everything, because it's gonna get hard. Being a father, it's not gonna be easy. It's not. You won't have times to where I felt like a failure as a father. My whole time in prison. My daughter, she didn't have me. I watched my daughter grow up through a phone. My second daughter, same thing. Things get hard, but that don't make you a weak person. It doesn't make you a horrible person. It doesn't make you a horrible father. It doesn't make you a weak man. It doesn't make you a horrible man. You just gotta get grounded with God and find yourself and find the path that you want to go down.
Period. You better speak, Brother Mike. Oh, shoot. My allergies is bothering me.
No, it's crying.
Shut up. What do you think about the term little boys shouldn't cry?
I was raised on that. I mean, America wants, I feel like that came out because America wants black men to feel weak anyway. And one thing that you hear a lot as a kid growing up, even around my father when I was growing up, boys don't cry. Stop being a bitch. I can't say that.
It's okay.
Okay. Stop being a bitch, stop being soft, you soft. I mean, that's just, I feel like that just came from our culture, because already how what black men went through us coming up in that day and age anyway. So I feel like what our fathers did, and my dad's father, they try to strip that softness from, like, hey, America already wants the black man to be weak. They already want you to be desensitized and everything. Don't do that. So I just feel like that just comes from our fathers and their fathers' trauma from growing up. I feel like it's okay, because what can happen is you end up either like me or my father, just be angry. You just angry. You make it look good to everybody else. You smile, you joke, you laugh with everybody, but nobody realizes how much anger you got. Nobody realizes that. So I feel like, go ahead and cry, let it out. If you gotta cry, man, do it. It's better to let that out now and then wait till you're 27 years old. There's nothing but rage in your heart. That's just how I feel about it.
That's good. That's deep. And I like that. I do. I do. And I love that you have that lesson now because now you're teaching baby Mike to express his emotions, to, like you said, not keep it bottled in. That's a generational pattern that you're breaking. I love that for you, babe. You're so handsome. I like that. So if our kids were the judges on a reality show, what would they say about our parenting style?
I think I get a mix of strict, laid back, funny, and probably a-hole at the same time.
Funny for sure. Cause I feel like I'm the most serious one, the more.
Yeah, because my kids can be in trouble, and even though I'm teaching them a lesson why they did what's wrong, I'm still gonna make a joke out of it with them.
He is. He is. And who's the funniest out of all our kids right now?
Lil Wayne.
Really?
Only reason is because that boy, he don't understand at this time of life right now. He don't get what he be doing. He just be doing everything, and it's hilarious.
Right.
Especially when he was just copying me when my knee was messed up and I was limping around and he was walking like me. That was funny.
That was. Alrighty. Well, that does conclude our questions. What I want to do is I want to close out in prayer. Oh, to God.
Come on.
Do you have anything you want to say?
Oh, after you said we gonna close in prayer.
Do you have anything you want to say before?
No, I'm alright.
Alright. Wait, what would you say to baby Michael about being a father?
It's fun. It's a journey that all men go through as being a father. You're gonna have trials, you're gonna have errors, you're gonna trial and errors, you're gonna have good times, you're gonna have bad times. Whatever the dice roll at you, just gotta take it.
Period. Alright, let's close out in prayer. Come here. Father God, I thank you for today, oh God. I thank you for this episode, oh God. I thank you, oh God, for Michael, oh God, him sharing his story, oh God. I thank you, oh God, that you are using this, oh God, to touch the audience. I thank you, oh God, that you are using this, oh God, to touch the audience, oh God, and whoever may needs it, oh God. I'm grateful, oh God, that you have allowed us to grow and evolve, oh God, and especially Michael, oh God. I'm thankful, oh God, for what you're doing in him in this season, oh God. God, I am so grateful for what you're doing to him in this season, oh God, even as he finds new hobbies, even as he finds himself outside of being a father and a husband, oh God. I just thank you, oh God. I'm so grateful for what you're doing, oh God. I love what you're doing, oh God. I'm so grateful for what you're doing, oh God. Father God, we just thank you, oh God, for every man that's watching this show and every woman that's learning how to relate to her husband, oh God. We thank you, oh God, that you are in the midst, oh God. I thank you, oh God, that you're removing the weight off of every man's shoulders of what they carry, oh God. And I thank you that you're bringing wisdom and understanding and because it's the principal thing, oh God, into marriages, fatherhood, and motherhood, oh God. We know that there's no earthly blueprint or handbook given, oh God, but I thank you, oh God, that you are the blueprint, you are the handbook, oh God. You are the man who heals, oh God, you are the man who sees, oh God, and I thank you, oh God, that you see every wound, oh God, even when I don't see it or understand it, oh God. I thank you, Jesus, oh God, for what you're doing in this man's life, oh God. We ask that he continues to prosper, oh God, that he finds favor, oh God, and that Goodness and mercy shall follow him, O God, and overflow into generations and the next generation, O God. In Jesus' name.